Welcome back, everyone. It is Saturday in the NFL. My best bets are on the way. Yes, my voice is as cooked as it could possibly be. But hey, we're going to push on through. I got 4 picks that I think are all going to be winners in this games. On Saturday, we got 3 games, 1 to 1, 4, and 8:30 window. And I think we're going to dominate and have a wonderful day. And speaking of having a wonderful day, that's exactly what we did on Thursday Night Football. If you want to go back and recap it, our only pick of the day, Geno Smith's under in pass attempts, sweat free. Now, that game, honestly, might have been worst game of the season. Not a single touchdown scored, but hey, we'll take a 1-0 day. We'll keep things moving, and let's dive into Saturday slate. Again, I apologize. My voice is cooked. I know it's a grind to listen to this, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm giving you as much grit as I possibly can. But I got 4 picks. Let's dive into the first one. Justin Herbert under 0.5 interceptions. Currently minus 130 on Bet365. I think it's a solid play. You'll see the pick scrolling down below at the bottom. I think this is a great play to take for Justin Herbert. Now, if you look at him on the season, you'd see he had a stretch in here where he went 11 straight games without a pick. But the last 2, he has thrown an interception. So we need to figure things out. But what I do like about him, this matchup is pretty good against New England Patriots. If you look at QBs against them, not a lot of picks. Sure, they got Josh Allen last week, but Kyler Murray didn't throw one. Anthony Richardson, he literally doesn't know how to throw a football. Tua, Stafford, Caleb Williams, Rodgers, Lawrence, all these guys not throwing interceptions. So, again, I really think this is a solid spot. If you look at Herbert, I think he has only 8 pass attempts that are interceptable so far this season. He's been really good at holding it down. Also, this game might be a little bit rainy, so how much are we going to throw? I don't really know. We could see J.K. Dobbins return as well. Oh, man, this is a grind. But also, we think about the Patriots secondary. Terrible. Christian Gonzalez is the only guy I'm really afraid of, and he doesn't go on the inside where Lad McConkey's going to be. Again, I don't think Herbert's throwing a pick, so I'll take the under 0.5 at minus 130. Then we move to the second game, where we have the Bengals playing host to the Broncos. Pretty big game in terms of playoff standings. You need the Bengals to win to at least keep their hopes alive. But let's talk about 2 picks here. The first one is going to be Joe Burrow over 36.5 passing attempts. Now, I would take this at 37.5. Maybe 38.5. Now, if you look at Joe Burrow, obviously recently he's been on a passing spree over in, 7 of his last 8 last week. Not a lot of pass attempts. They were blowing out the Browns. Now you get a matchup against the Broncos, a team that do go up their fair share of pass attempts. We look at recent QBs to go up against them. Justin Herbert had an electric day. We were on the wrong side of that one. We had the over at 32.5. We lost, but Richardson 38, Jameis 58, Gardner Minshew 42. I mean, if you're looking for a pass happy offense, you're not going to find one more pass happy than the Bengals. So, end of the day, the Broncos allow the 5th most plays in the NFL, 65 per game. I think if they're getting even close to 65, 40 of them are probably pass attempts for Joe Burrow. Love this one. Then we move to a second play in this game, and it's going to be a reception prop, a one that I think is a pretty solid look, and it's going to be Chase Brown over 3.5 receptions, minus 135 on FanDuel. Woof, man, this is an absolute disaster to record. But let's talk about Chase Brown's is over in receptions. Now we go back to our friends, Props.Cash. You look at him since he became a big starter, 70% of snaps. You've seen him get 5, 9, 5, couple ends with 3, 6 receptions here. But you look at these most recent 2 games, 3 and 3. Does 3 receptions get us anything? No, but what I do want to look at is those matchups against the Titans and against the Cleveland Browns. You look at on the season, the Titans and the Browns, 4th fewest receptions to running backs, 2nd fewest. So these teams aren't giving up a lot of receptions to RBs. Obviously, he didn't get to have a big workload there. But then if you flip on the other side, you got the Broncos here at 5.2 in the top 10. You go to maybe recently, like since week 8, they're right up here in the top 4. They give up a lot of receptions to running backs. Also, we think about T. Higgins. Is he going to play? I don't know. I have no idea if T. Higgins is playing. And if he doesn't play, you're going to even see Jamar Chase probably be shadowed by Pat Surtain the second. I don't know if I'd really want to trust throwing it at him. He's one of the best corners in the league. I expect Chase Brown to get a bunch of dump offs. I don't mind his over in yards, which is like 26.5, but I'd rather just take the receptions at 3.5 and just keep things moving. Is a little bit juiced. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I'd rather take that at minus 135 than try to get cute taking a yard and watch him get 6 catches for 22 yards and just want to throw something. I'm already sick. I don't need to deal with that. Just go get his 4 catches, Chase Brown. And then we'll move to the final game of the slate. And then I'll talk about some spreads and stuff in a second. And that's going to be a touchdown prop. I don't do a lot of these. I'll do, obviously, a touchdown parlay on Sunday, but this one's going to be pretty simple. It's Trey McBride to get into the end zone plus 165 on Caesars. Now, if you haven't heard the narrative of Trey McBride, he has yet to score a touchdown. He has 92 receptions this season, 0 receiving touchdowns. Technically, he has a rushing touchdown, but again, all these games, no receiving touchdowns. Obviously, we've seen Kyler Murray come out and say, hey, 85 is going to get in the end zone. That's his number. A lot of people bought into the narrative last week. Didn't happen. But they've been trying to get in the ball in the red zone. He got tackled at the 1 in the most recent weeks. So I'll look at this one. The Cardinals are eliminated from the playoff positioning. They can't make the playoffs. So look, McBride's obviously a corner piece for their future. You want to try to, you don't want him to have the record for touchdowns, most receptions without a touchdown in a single season. Let's fix that. Get him a touchdown this week. Only playing this for a half unit, but I will play it once again next week if he does not get a touchdown here. I just think now that we're eliminated, let's just try our best to get him a touchdown, run some plays for him, throw him a bubble screen, whatever it takes. Get the man into the end zone. There's no reason he should have nearly 100 receptions without a touchdown. So again, I really like him to get into the end zone. Plus 165. That is my fourth and final pick of the video. Now I'm going to talk, although I don't want to, because this has absolutely been a disaster. And I have no idea what it sounds like because ears are clogged too. But I'll at least talk about the spreads for these different games. Obviously, we have 3 on Saturday. We'll talk about Sunday slate on Saturday's video, something like that. But either way, here are all obviously the games. If I were to bet these ones, and I'll just click them on the screen, I kind of lean the Patriots plus 4.5. I think in a rainy game, they're going to show some heart there. I do lean the under, or maybe a first half under if I had to go either way there. Move to the Broncos. This feels sharp. I still would lean the Bengals. I kind of like the under. I know that's kind of disgusting, and I probably wouldn't play it officially, but I think the Bengals defense is improving. I think the Broncos defense is coming off a week where they just sucked on Thursday Night Football, had a long extended break to get ready for this game. I think they're more locked in here. So I lean the under if I had anything there. And then final game, Cardinals versus Rams. Good Lord. I lean Cardinals, but I don't know if I really have a ton of confidence there. I also kind of like Kyron Williams over in yards. Over, under, I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I probably lean the over. Then you're going to see the Cardinals just throwing it around. James Conner's banged up. I don't know if we're really running it a ton. Cardinals defense struggling. Rams defense been hit or miss. I think that's a higher scoring game. It's going to be the over. Probably an under here. So either way, that was an absolute grind to get to 8 minutes. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. You see the picks at the bottom. I don't need to go through all of them. Again, hopefully my voice is better for Saturday's videos for the NFL and NBA for Sunday and whatnot. Either way, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for suffering with me. Drop a like for all the grit I just showed for you for 8 minutes. I'll see you guys back again in the next one. Peace.